Hi, welcome yogis. My name is Emma and today we're going to do a 5 yoga pose strength challenge. So 5 poses that help us build strong, fit bodies. But we're going to start with a warm-up. So sitting with your legs crossed, find a nice tall back, shake out your shoulders, take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. 2 more times, in through your nose, out through your mouth. And let's bring the arms up and over your head, stretching as tall as you can, palms together, breathing out, bringing your hands back to your heart. And this time we're going to interlace the fingers, draw the arms up to the sky, looking down at your mat. Nice tall body. And we're going to come over to the right into a side twist. Bring one hand down and see if you can reach even further. And coming up, back to palm tree. Big breath in and over to the side as we breathe out. Coming even further. Really good. And coming back, shaking out your hands. We're going to bring our hands behind us now. So interlacing your hands like this behind your back. Bring the palms of your hands to touch. And look down at your mat. So you're squeezing out your shoulders. And taking some big deep breaths. Warming up our arms and our shoulders. Ready for the challenge. And let's shake out the hand. Just bring your ear down to towards your shoulder, one side and then the other, and make a little semicircle one way and then the other. Let's bring our hands in front of us and walk them out into a forward bend. Let's see how far you can go without coming off the mat. And then bring your fingers back. And just to warm up our wrists, ready for downward dog and plank, bring the backs of your hands together, roll them fingers towards you and out into a lotus flower. And we're going to do that 2 more times. So backs of the hands, roll them out, and last time, beautiful. We're ready for our first challenge, which is a downward dog. So coming onto your mat, palms of the hands the same width apart as your shoulders, and your feet the same width apart as your hips. And we're going to come up as high as you can on your toes, reaching your hips up high, and take a big breath out and heels towards the ground. Do that 3 times, up and down. Up and down. And we're going to bring one leg up. So our challenge today is to hold this for 15 breaths. So you can count your own breaths. Make sure you count slowly. And see if you can reach that leg up as high as you can. And maybe go up even higher on your tiptoes of your standing leg. Just 5 more breaths, we're nearly there. You can count down out loud if you want to, or in your head, to make it easier. And let's swap legs, well done. So bringing one leg down and reaching the other leg up as high as it will go. You want to make straight lines with your body. And up on the tiptoes, counting down our 15 breaths here. So we're stretching our legs, We're stretching our shoulders and we're strengthening our whole upper body and arms. See if you can go a little bit higher. Counting down from 5. Pointing that toe up as if you could touch the sky. And then bring it down. Well done. And let's walk out our knees here. Bending one knee and then the other. So our next challenge, and you can take a little break if you want to in between by coming down onto your knees. Our next challenge is going to be the plank pose. So this is a really strong pose for our tummy muscles, for the core of our body. So you're bringing your shoulders over your wrists and we're counting down from 15. Keeping your legs strong, keeping your tummy strong, and breathing deeply. Just notice how strong your upper body is as it holds your weight. Pressing down with the palms of your hands. Counting down from 5 now. Don't worry if you can't do 15 the first time, you can build up your strength and your stamina. And last breath here. And we're going to jump now to frog pose, to our third strength challenge. So bending your knee, jumping forward to bring your feet outside your hands onto the mat. So for frog pose, you're going to try and get your heels onto the ground. If they won't come down without falling backwards, don't worry. Keep your hands on the mat and stay balanced. But if you can, rock back to bring your heels down. If your heels are on the mat, you can bring your hands together. So again, counting down from 15. You want to make your back as tall as you can here. Don't be a hunched over frog, be a nice tall one. And if your hands are together, you can hook your elbows into your knees and push them open so that we get a really good hip opener as well here. So we're halfway there. And notice how strong we have to be to stay still in this frog pose. Counting down from 5. And taking nice slow breaths. Don't worry if you've fallen over, just come back and keep practicing. And taking one more last breath before we come into our fourth challenge, which is chair pose. So for chair, we're going to push up with the legs. Make sure your toes are pointing forwards before you come into this. And reach up, bringing your hands together over your head. And we're going to sit down in our chairs. So not all the way down, but just halfway down. If this feels too strong, you can make it much easier for yourself by just going a little bit higher. But find the point that works for you in your chair and looking up to your fingers, counting down from 15 here. So this pose is really strong on our legs. And you can build yourself really strong leg muscles just by doing chair pose. But But remember, if you need to go higher in your chair to make it easier, that's absolutely fine. You can work up to your stamina and strength by practicing as often as you can. Almost there. And if you want to take it into a back bend, just stick your bum out a bit further and bring the arms up over your head, counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really good, everybody. That was our hardest one yet. So for our last challenge, we're going to finish in dolphin pose, which is one of my favourites. And it's a little bit like downward dog. So we're going to bring our forearms, our elbows and our hands onto the mat, turn your toes under, and then straighten up your legs for dolphin. So your head should not be touching the mat. And we're going to relax the shoulders and head. Breathe deeply, counting down from 15. Now we can have a little bit of fun in dolphin if you'd like to, or you can just stay here and rest for 15 breaths. If you want to have some fun, you can bring one leg up for 5, pointing your top toe and coming up on the toes of the standing leg. And swapping legs if you'd like to. Coming up as high as you can with those legs and sinking your head towards the ground. And if you want to have a little bit more fun in dolphin, you can start picking up the legs, but be really careful not to go too high. And one more breath in your dolphin. Big deep breath in, big deep breath out, and coming down to complete our session today with a little bit of meditation. So well done for completing those 5 strength challenges. Keep practicing, and your strength and your stamina will build up and will develop. Bringing your hands to your knees, close your eyes and take some deep breaths. Focusing on your in-breath and your out-breath. Just notice your heartbeat. Let's go ahead and bring our hands to our heart. Hopefully your heart will be beating strong and fast from all the effort you've put in today. And notice that when you bring your attention to your heart, to your breath, everything begins to slow down. And you begin to feel calm. So let's go ahead, bring your hands to your knees, relax your shoulders, find a tall back, and just sit here for 1 minute. And I want you to notice how long you can make your breaths without any effort at all. So you can count here if you want to, if that feels good. Counting up on the in-breath, maybe to 4 or 5, and then releasing the breath. Maybe to 6 if you really want to lengthen your breath. And remember to always really let go as you breathe out. Because when we breathe out, we let go of tension, tightness in our bodies and our minds, and we can start to to feel peaceful and calm. Thank you for practicing with me today in the 5 Yoga Pose Strength Challenge, and I look forward to seeing you again. Namaste.